Hey, folks, this week in Fat Guy Squared, we talk about the new layout of the show, any updates from the past 2 months, and any other bullshit we decided to talk about. Here we go.
Fat Guy Squared.
Wait, you're offended? Go fuck yourself. Listen to something else. For those of you who want to be entertained, here's the podcast. And we're here.
You know how bad, I wanted, so you wanna be a rock superstar?
How dare you suggest that we used a copyrighted tome from a very, very important musical group?
You know what? You're right. So you wanna play air guitar?
I don't think those are the words.
No, that's the point. They can't get me for copyright.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's been a while.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I'll give you a little brief history, but we'll go more into it in a different podcast. This particular cast is really just an update to everything that's been going on and what you're going to see the next couple of months and the different changes that we're going to be doing. And there's reasonings behind all of it, but we'll get to it later.
Yeah.
So first off, Nate, how you been? Yeah, 2020 is going to be a better year.
Yeah. Boy, did I start out like a nuke hitting the world and blowing it to shit. It's so bad. I hate this year already. I mean, it's better. 2019 is better than 2018, but not by a whole lot.
Not by a whole lot. Yeah, no. Really, this is just an update, folks. We've been off the air for quite a while, and we apologize, but there's been a lot of things going on for each of us, and ultimately, we had to decide between form or function is really the gist of it all. And when I say form or function, I really do mean that. We both had a lot of things going on in our lives.
So much.
And we really couldn't devote a lot of time to this particular fun little thing that we do. So we just decided not to do it so we didn't fuck up the podcast.
Yeah, we didn't want to give you guys a half-ass show.
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to some shitty shows, and I'd much rather not do that.
Yeah, I actually had a friend of mine the other day. I told him I was going back. We were going back online.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, dude, I can't wait. I've been telling people about the podcast." And I was like, "Oh, really? That's awesome." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, I told him, you guys got to listen to it. These guys are absolutely retarded.
Yeah. Did he say that?
Yeah. And I'm like, all right.
Now wait, hold it. Now I'm old school. So back in the day, retarded meant like awesome, great. This is fucking nuts.
No, he meant
Ballsy.
like we chew on our shoulder.
Oh,
like we try to lick our elbows. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so that's not a compliment. He's like, no, it totally is. I'm like, how is that a compliment? He's like, because you're funny. And I'm like,
okay, so you're calling all retarded people funny? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, what is so funny about it? He's like, you guys are just so dumb. And I'm like, you're not making this better at all.
So I like to refer to that as we're the special effect.
Yeah.
That'll be a new thing we use. That'll be in the next intro, we're gonna put we're the special effect kind of people.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right. So as I said, we've been off for a while. Our old format, folks, was very simply we would put out 2 1-hour podcasts a week. And as I said, a lot of personal things have been going on, and it's just not worth going to do one a week.
I'm a needy bitch.
Yeah, well, that's true. And I'm in school. He's got a new lady friend, and
No, same lady friend I've had. Let's make it clear.
I don't care if she's 100 years old. She's your new lady friend.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So long story short, we're cutting it down to one a week. And as far as the live goes, we will be doing that more along the lines of special occasions and one-offs, because we've come to the realization that nobody watches the live stuff when we do it. It usually happens forever over the time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, apparently we're not that pretty.
no. Who would have thought fucking fat guys were cute? They stopped watching when we took down the fucking killing tarp, though. You know.
Yeah. Notice that we went green screen trying to be fancy, and they're like, nah, it's good.
The minute the killing tarp went, everybody else did too.
Yeah.
Also it helped that it was during football season and all that bullshit. We'll still be doing odds and ends and more taste tests. I've gotten a lot of feedback for the taste test stuff.
Oh, good.
People love that.
Is it because they like to see me suffer?
Yes.
Okay, well.
So this particular season, folks, we're going to be doing taste tests with different types of meats. Nate's trying to talk me into doing something with, 1,000-year-old egg or something like that?
Yeah, because I'm not.
Yeah, no, he could suck a... Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not. I ordered it because I was like, yeah, I could totally do this. And then I realized, no, I can't. Because I watched another person do it online.
Yeah.
And theirs had, what do you call those? Not grubs. What do they call the little white worms?
Oh, you mean
maggots?
Maggots, yeah.
Yeah, it had maggots in it.
Yeah, because they're rotten eggs, man. Anyway.
Yeah, it's bad, just bad.
We're also going to be doing a different format as well, folks. If you notice at the beginning of this show, we're going to give you a little snippet of what it is that we're going to be talking about. And
It's on you. We don't do that for you.
No.
We're doing that for us.
yeah, no, because both of us stopped and went, what the fuck is the show we're doing this way? I have no fucking
Because when
clue.
we upload these shows, people, we have to put a description so you guys know kind of what we talked about. Problem is, we don't remember what the hell we talked about. Reason for, we talked about it. It's
Yeah.
no longer in our brain.
Yeah, we're like sieves. It just goes and it's gone.
That's a good, yeah, I like that.
So, so that, long story short, but with that being said, folks, what's cool about this is that this particular season, we're going to start doing little getaways. We're going to start doing, my friend Nate over here loves to play a game called disc golf.
Yes.
And we're going to try to do shows, maybe not live, but recorded in different locations.
Yeah, what we'll probably do is do like a minute to 5 minute snippet of us doing something and throw it up on a live stream, if you will, or maybe just the audio of it. And plus, it's going to make, we realize that when we get together, it's an adventure in itself.
Yeah, they see us coming at the all-you-can-eat joints. They go, "You can't eat here!"
I mean, we just went to Dunkin' Donuts this morning, and
She was hitting on me. I don't care what you say.
dude, she's putting stickers on your nipples.
I'm telling you. That's not an exaggeration, folks.
Like,
she truly did put a sticker
This is
on
what
my
I'm
nipple.
talking about. You can't make this shit up.
You know what? I don't care what you say. Fat guys get the best kind of chick attracted to them. What can I tell you?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. If you are a fat guy and you are comfortable and you not cocky, but you have that confidence, oh, man. I don't care if you're a chunky monkey or not. Women will eat that shit up.
Are you calling me a cockfidant?
Wow. Wow.
I'm cockfident in my life. Can I tell you?
Wow, that's bad. That is so bad. I'm trying to think. I'm going to have to find it. There was a joke that my sister told me and my father the other day, and it was so funny.
Yeah. So this season, we're going to be talking a whole lot about. We're going to be doing another Pat and Nate's history. We're going to have 2 shows dedicated to both of those. We're going to be doing shows related to Nate's. Nate went on a vacation to where'd you go? Vegas with his old man. That's good. That's going to be a fun one. That's going to be a couple episodes, I think. And other little crazy shows based on just our life the past 2 months, frankly. Like what we've been, yeah, my fucking God.
Yep, that happened.
Ah.
Certain things haven't changed, folks.
No, not even a little. The best. I'll give you a little snippet of love here. So prior to us doing this, the little opening that we did took about 15 minutes.
Yep.
Because any time that I tried to talk, my tongue got in the way.
Yeah.
and then when I finally got it right, forces around my home decided to start. It looked like sounded like they were doing going on.
Yep.
And we're like, what the fuck is going on?
It was great. It took them 12 tries to get, hey, this is Fat Guy Squared. We'll be talking about our new layout and any other updates we got going on. Also, other bullshit. That took them 12 tries.
Fuck you. He's just upset because I'm good at what I do.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So, can I tell you this joke? Because it's going to bother me if I don't tell you.
Go ahead.
All right. So, did you hear about the kid that was born with no eyelids?
No.
Yeah, apparently the doctors took his foreskin off his dick and made him eyelids. Now he's cockeyed.
Yeah, not for nothing.
Oh,
It's a
gee.
funny joke.
Yeah.
But that kid must be well endowed enough to put 2 eyelids.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
that's impressive.
That kid's got something to live for.
I would say so.
It sounds like a dick-eyed move, but I don't know. It's
Wow. Wow, and they keep on coming, and they keep on coming.
wah, wah.
Oh, God, we're going to have to get that sound thing fixed.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole reason why this is just an update show, because we don't have anything else fixed.
Nothing's changed.
Shit. So anyway, folks, this is not going to be a full-on episode. This is definitely going to be just us fucking around and giving you the updates, the duck dates. I just fucking said that. Oh my God, I got to stop drinking.
What's in that coffee?
They said that urine is okay to drink, but I don't believe them anymore.
I think that's based on how much water you do drink.
Well, it looked like lemonade.
I mean,
don't
they
have to
say
tell
that
you.
you're sterile. Right? Isn't that the word? Isn't that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't believe that. I think somebody, and I'm thinking it happened overseas, because I don't expect an American to think of this, but they you know when you get stung by a jellyfish, you're supposed to piss on it. It's supposed to
Yeah.
particular types of jellyfish.
I couldn't keep it straight. I'm just picturing if you and me were at the beach and you got stung. Nate, pee on my leg.
Well,
I'd look at you and be like, I can't, bro. I can't pee on command.
Well, this is my point. I think that some foreign dude said that so that Americans would piss on each other to get stung by jellyfish.
I mean, yeah.
Truly, because
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
this
It
is-
would. They're probably sitting there going. You know what I found out? Speaking of jellyfish, because I don't know why that made me think of Australia.
well,
'cause they got the Man of
that's-
War.
That's where the jellyfish mostly are. No.
So I think so. Fun fact for you: Australia's got all these deadly creatures.
Oh yeah, they're lovely,
Yeah.
lovely folk.
Like they got crazy poisonous this, that, the other. Fun fact: New Zealand does not have
Snakes.
a poisonous creature.
They don't. Well, I'm sorry. You're right. Not snakes. No, they don't have snakes either. I
No, they don't. They have some snakes, but like like our garden snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like stuff like that. Nothing that's poisonous
Oh,
that
I
will bite
see.
you. Same thing with no insects that can bite you. Nothing poisonous. Yeah, they have tiger sharks. But you just stay out of the ocean and you don't got to worry about that shit. I have a problem with if you tell me, Nate, there's serpents in the ocean that will eat your face, then I stay out of the ocean. Okay, it's as simple as that. It's not my territory to be jumping in. But if you tell me I got creatures that are going to roam around your backyard that if they bite you, you're going to die, I might as well just off myself. I don't mess with that.
That's why you don't go to fucking Arizona either, because there's more. We talked about this last season too.
We did?
The island with the snakes per foot or something like that.
Yeah, Snake Island.
Yeah. I remember that, and going to bed that night, going, it's a place for my wife to visit when I don't want to go.
Exactly. That's. I don't.
Still married, folks. She hasn't left me. I'm doing okay.
I don't know why.
You know what it is? It isn't that either.
I was gonna say you're well endowed. No, we're part of the same family. I know you're not.
There's there's something they said about having a verbato and then the realization of knowing that it's not true. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah. So, what else? What else we gonna talk about?
This season, like I said, we're going to do a different take on cooking as well. I'm going to have an episode where I show Nate how to cook something. That's going to happen this season.
I cook a mean boiled water.
Damn right he does. Now, Nate, through his dieting, he cooks boiled eggs, that kind of thing.
I stopped.
Oh, well, no, we'll get into it another time. But
do you smell my rear end right now? And that's without any.
We're gonna have a moment where we talk to Nate about what he's eating and why he shouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah. No, the whole diet thing kind of fell off the wagon for both of us. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm still a sparse 290 area.
Yeah, me too.
290 plus.
Give or take. No, I think I'm. Last I checked, I was like 310.
Jesus Christ, you're a fat fuck.
It's a 20-pound difference.
Yeah, well, that 20 pounds is my balls. What can I tell you? Hey, hey.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff. Little this, little that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're being very vague and trying to talk about anything but, and it just doesn't work because neither of us like to do this kind of thing. But we thought maybe we open with a show that's kind of, give you all the info, and then, we'll cut this one a little short. Fuck it.
Yeah, because, I mean,
this is a waste of time. This right here, folks, is just us coming back into the fray of things. People, because on the back end, the business side of life, it's you need to do things specifically to get people back into. So taking 2 months off of anything, people forget about you. They don't want to deal with you. They don't care to be a part of that life.
I live with my father, and he forgets about me.
Well, I mean, you're not too hard to forget about. Anyway, so my point is that we got to do things along these lines to entice our old listeners to come back. And we belong on the back end to a thing called Podbeam, where we can see where people download our stuff and see where people listen to this more versus less. Like Apple, we get almost half of our listening audience from Apple, what is the Galaxy?
Android.
And Android platform, we get maybe a third of that.
Yep.
And
did you see the email, by the way?
Yeah, we are now. Well, we've already been on there though, so it doesn't really change.
What? Which email? There's a couple.
Going through Apple was the first one, and Apple is now the format for Podbeam, right? Or something along those lines?
Yes. So basically, what they did was they changed it now, and the statistics for Spotify are now on Podbean, and the statistics for Apple are they're getting the info directly from Apple rather than a third party and then moving it over. So when we give you stats and numbers about this, that, and the other, they're as accurate as they could possibly be.
Oh yeah. So I mean,
it's because we're a big deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's got to be it.
Yep. We paid our entrance fee, and now we get to juggle the balls.
Yes.
So anyway, that's the whole point of this. So, folks, I apologize if this is vague and really out of the realm of normal shows, but I promise you the rest of them will be spot on to what you used to listen to.
And just know, folks, that with this being an intro, a lot of people think that me and Pat, we hang out on the regular, we talk every day. We actually purposely haven't been.
Yeah. We can actually talk about this story. We'll give you this one story.
Yeah.
And then we're going to end this, and we'll get to the real stuff. And you guys will be able to.
The meat and potatoes.
Yes, the meat and potatoes. Why did you say it like a.
The potatoes.
The potatoes. So, anyway, it's been just about 2.5 months now since Nate and I have done a show.
No way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we pre-recorded a bunch of stuff, but it's been just about 2.5 months. Truly.
God, just thinking about it makes my penis shrivel up.
So, outside of Nate going on vacation, we had a little talking to here and there, and occasionally we reach out and touch each other. Just to say, hey, you still alive? You're still fat and ugly, and that kind of thing. And then I respond to him going, dude, that's a dick move. You should really stop texting me stuff like that.
Because when we had our sit down, the reason we had the sit down is because we were realizing that we're falling not apart, but we're going away from this podcast, and we had to have a sit down and kind of figure out where is this going.
Yeah, are we even going to continue this, or
because one, we have we have money invested in this, we have equipment, we have time, all this stuff is invested in, and I'm one of those people that I'm like, I don't want to show anything that's wasted. I don't like that. And Pat's, he doesn't want that either. But like he made a perfectly good point, this podcast was originally designed for two reasons. One, to help me get over one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through in my life. And two, to I guess to let us have a good relationship.
Yeah, obviously. He's the only person in my family that I like.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I'm a big deal. And
you just don't talk.
And so when we did this, it was great, and we hit it running. And at the time, I didn't have a girlfriend. I was working, but I didn't care. So I was just killing time, and it was just fun. But now I have a girlfriend, and my girlfriend could care less if I do the podcast or not. I think she actually would prefer if I spend less time with her. I think that's the case.
Well, then you're married. You don't have a girlfriend.
So with that being said, I do like my girlfriend. I do want to spend more time. So we were like, how do we do this? How do we – because if you think about it, Sunday is a day off for both of us.
Oh, well, we never let them know that we do – all right, so we obviously, the folks that watch the live stuff.
Yes, they know.
Know we do this on Sundays, but everybody else doesn't.
Yeah, so the people who they think that the shows come out on Monday and Thursday, which they do. But it was because those shows were both recorded on Sunday. So Sunday was our day off. Now, if we only get 2 days off, one of them is to this. So it makes our lives, at least mine, really difficult. Pat's been very understanding and very open on how to, time frames and stuff.
I'm married with adult children. I don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care at all. So for me, I was like, I wanted to keep doing this, but I just can't afford to put a Sunday every single week, like clockwork into it. So Pat came up with a brilliant idea, and he said, Nate, go fuck yourself. And I was like, no! No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that at all.
Actually, I started with the go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's not go that route. And,
yeah. So then what we decided was, how about we pre-record our podcast for a couple weeks in advance, or maybe a month in advance, or maybe 2 months in advance, whatever the case.
Yeah, take a day that, my exact words to him, and I apologize to Nate's lady friend, but I said, make sure your woman's on a rag or something where she doesn't want to be around your ass.
Jesus Christ.
And, come on down so you don't have to be around her for the day, and we'll get this shit done. I mean, that's exactly what I said to you.
Yeah. And the reason why is because we don't want to let go of the podcast because, one, we've met a lot of cool people.
Yeah, we did.
And we enjoy getting together, and it never seems to we have a good time when we do this. And it releases some steam from both of our lives. And it's just, I don't know. In our family, we only get together for one cookout out of the year normally, or a funeral. And so for me to hang out with family, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, soon enough it'll be nothing but funerals and no cookouts.
Yeah, and soon enough it's gonna be mine. Yeah. So we decided to do it this way, and I think it's gonna pan out. Granted.
You're saying that we decided to do it this way, but you didn't really decipher. So, folks. Where we used to do the pre-recording 2 a week, as I said, we're doing 1 a week, but we're going to be doing the bulk of them in one day and then just pan them out over the course of the next few weeks. It gives Nathan time to hang out with his lady friend, gives me time to study for school. I'm going for my stripper degree. And that pole dancing is really a hard step for me. Truly.
Yeah, that fall and split you do is pretty remarkable.
It's terrible, though. It hurts. It's really terrible on the limbs.
And we kind of we've purposely when we do talk to each other, It's very hard because we're
funny though.
It is because I'll be like, dude, guess who? What? Shut
up,
up,
dude.
Shut
Shut
up! Don't say anything. Just shut up. So now what we kind of do is I say, hey, this is something, and then he'll go, okay, and
We'll write it down,
he'll write
and-
it down, and then like right now he's got a notepad in front of me that shows a list of different things that we're going to talk about, which there's like 10 things there. Chances are people think it's easy.
No, it's not. It really
It
isn't.
really isn't because to ramble on about nothingness for an hour to an hour and a half can be tough.
And what we were running into when we're doing the two shows here is that we would run out of commentary to tell each other. And if you notice towards the end of the last season, like we were just talking about random nonsense, and it
Yeah.
really, I mean, it really got to the point where we just didn't have a lot of information to disperse, and it was like, why are we going to continue to kill ourselves trying to? I mean, at one point we were talking about Sir Richard Branson.
Yeah, what the hell were we doing?
So I'm like, dude, we need to relax, and I thought taking a little time off was actually a smarter idea instead of just continuously just putting shit out. Now that we've gone a couple of months and we've talked about just the different life experiences we've had, honestly, it's I feel that we have so much more to go with here now.
Sure. And in the meantime of, say if we record 8 episodes and just for rounding up, we'll say that's 2 months, okay? In that 2-month time period, I might see Pat once, maybe twice, but it's going to be like a small little field trip, like you said.
Yeah.
And so this way, when we get back into it, well, we know we got at least 1 or 2 things to talk about besides what we have in our own lives.
And we can pick up hookers and dismantle them like normal
Oh,
people.
my God, love cocaine and hookers.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yep.
Just make sure you put it on her butthole.
Always do it. Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what. You show me a check right now, and I'll quit my job. Hello? Come on, nobody.
Oh, my God. My favorite scene, now a lot of people don't know this about Leonardo, is he doesn't do any kind of drugs at all.
No, he's very straight-laced.
And that Quaalude scene,
Yeah.
best acting.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No.
man.
So, folks, that's our update for this particular time around. The only thing I could say to you is
Jesus Christ, and it's back.
last one.
Jeez.
Hey, the soundboard that we bought is not working properly, but the online shit works quite well.
Never fails us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the update show. Sorry it's only about a half hour, but it'll get you through to the next week, we hope. And then, like I said, it will be, we don't have dates. These shits come out on Monday. It is what it is.
Yep.
Also, if there's anything that you guys want to talk about or you want to hear from us, please, please, please reach out to fatguysquared@gmail.com. If you have the hinkling and you want to help us out in the long run, go to Apple or whoever it is that you use, a little blue icon, go to our show, Fat Guy Squared, and like it, please. Anybody that likes it, it's because of the stupid fucking algorithm they got, and truly it's just to help us get out there to more people.
Yep.
And really any of the podcast subscription people that you guys go through, just like us and subscribe. It really does help in the back end.
I mean, we're literally everywhere.
Yeah, no. And in time, we are going to have something set up where if you guys want to go to Patreon and help us out a little bit, it'll just make the podcast so much better.
Yeah.
That being said,
It helps our cocaine and hookers.
yeah, well, I mean, how else are you supposed to get that shit? Somebody else needs to pay for it.
Yeah, seriously.
Apparently, we're all leftist. Nope. And that's my alarm to take my Percocet.
You Percocet.
Percocet. Wow, that was a terrible fucking joke.
I just want to make it known, before we started today, he said to me, "Hey, you gotta take your ringer off. You can't have sounds from your phone." You heard it here, folks. You heard it
He
here.
sounded like an 85-year-old Jewish lady right there.
How you doing, Toots?
I can honestly see him in a moo-moo yelling out the window, "Come on, Billy!"
Get my poor balls. Ugh.
Folks, that's the show.
Take care, y'all.
Bye bye.